Hello guys, welcome back to The Only Way is Beastly. Today we will still be doing a continuation of the Apollo lessons. Today we will be doing atmospheric entry. So the atmospheric entry is a demanding phase of the mission and a lot of preparations are needed, and the last part of the spacecraft, the command module capsule, will make the final journey and splash down into the ocean. This tutorial will use the SPS to set the trajectory back through the atmosphere, and the computer will guide the capsule through. So before we carry on, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, help us get to 1,000 subscribers guys. Let's get started. Okay, so welcome to the atmospheric entry lesson. This is an involved lesson and this will be the last one of the basics needed to operate the command module. Let's start by separating the Saturn V launch vehicle. This is done by pressing this button here, as we already know if you've watched the last two videos. Okay, so that is separated. Okay, so again let's go to the ordeal and use the location to get Earth as a reference. And set the ordeal to that one. First thing we will do is to perform the SPS burn in retrograde direction, so please open the mission pad and open the SPS Deorbit and entry checklist. Okay, there's definitely more here than I remember. So SPS monitoring, no, SPS, no, that's docking, post docking, SPS deorbit and entry. Okay, good lord, this looks complicated. Okay, so we will use P30 to set up the burn and the P40 to perform the burn itself. I advise you to reference the AGC chapter in the manual, which I haven't done. Follow steps for P30 and P40 while going through this lesson. Before we continue, please know this lesson will go through the basic steps needed to land. This process is so involved that I think it's best to learn the major tasks needed first. So once you know those, you should be able to practice using the checklists and perform the correct procedures, but use the checklists as a reference throughout the lesson. Haven't got them. Okay, so first start program 30, use V37, enter. Okay, so let's do verb 37, enter, and then do number 30 and enter. Okay, so there we are. We are on program 30. Please wait for the program to initialize. Okay, so when displayed, it should display P30, which we've got here, then verb 6 and noun 33, which we've got the three registers below, as we saw in the last one. It should be on that. Okay, so use verb 22 and set R2 to 0, 0, 0, 30. So we need to do verb 22, enter. And then we need to set the value to 0, 0, 0, 3, 0. Ooh, good job I checked that. So let's do 0, 0, 0, 3, 0. There we go. Then click enter. Operational error. What have I done? Ooh. Press Pro to continue. Have I gone wrong somewhere here? P30 now displays verb number 6 and noun 81, the impulsive delta 5, delta V, even at the TIG and location vertical coordinates. I think I really should have the manual for this one, but hey ho, too late for that now. So this is used to set the amount of delta V burn in a vector format. Following the burn to happen in a given direction, we wish to burn in the negative retrograde direction, so R3 needs to be set. So the value is immediately populated, but this value is usually communicated by a mission control before entry. Set Pro to accept these values, and the computer will spend a few seconds on calculations before displaying verb 6 and number 42. There we go. So we're on that already. So that shows the AP and the PE altitude and the magnitude of the delta V burn. Press Pro to continue. Okay, so verb 16 and noun 45 is now displayed, and it shows the time to ignition to R2. So it's counting down, so we're in minutes, I'm going to guess here. Okay, press Pro to accept, and the AGC will now automatically start at P00. There we go. Okay, so next we need to orient the spacecraft in the correct burn attitude. Press P30 has now updated the auto maneuver vector, so check them using verb 6 noun 18, so let's do verb 06. Did that do that then? Verb 0, 6, and now 18. Okay, this should now show a retrograde direction. Okay, we'll go with it, see if I can actually do this or not. So now the maneuver. So now maneuver to this direction using V49 and enter. So verb 49, enter. See, it's not working. Something's going on here. This is also going to happen during the P40, but it's good practice to do this here to avoid any issues. When the spacecraft is in the correct attitude, run verb 37. Okay, so verb 37, enter. 40, enter. See, nothing's happening. Let's reset. So, verb 37, enter. And then we will do, where are we? 4, 0, enter. We should start program 40. Okay, so this will show you verb 50, yep, noun 18, yep, verb 50, noun 18 means request maneuver, desired FDAI1, auto maneuver attitude, press pro to accept. Ooh. Okay, gimbals are turning. So look at the external side, shall we? Oh look, there's the capsule, the lunar landing, the lunar module. Good God! Is that just going to keep me spinning? Nope. Okay. Oh, I like that. That's very nice. Definitely. Right, let's get back to it. Okay, let's go to that display there. Ooh, a bit too close. Okay. So press pro again when the maneuver is complete. Pro, done. Okay, so verb 50, noun 18 is flashing again. Yeah, press pro to continue. So verb 50, noun 25 is now flashing with R1 set to 00204, meaning please perform checklist item 204. What's that? Is it actually on here? No, okay. Press pro to continue. Okay, so verb 6, noun 40 now shows the time to ignition, delta V to be gained and the accumulated velocity. So arm the SPS engine at this point, making it ready for burn. Set the SPS delta V thrust A to arm. Optionally, you can arm B too. Okay. Oh no, let's arm B. Okay, we've armed them both. So, when the countdown shows that it's 30 seconds left, the registers will blank for 5 seconds to indicate the burn is close. Wait for this to happen before proceeding with the lesson. Okay, when it's 5 seconds left, verb 99 of noun 40 is displayed. This means the astronaut approval is needed to execute the burn, and we will need to press pro to accept. We haven't got much. Can I speed the time up? There we are. That's the time left. So we're nearly there. I'm not pressing it just yet. Let's go back to F11 and zoom back out again. Come on. Eleven, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. There we are. Once Pro is pressed, SPS is armed, the burn will execute. There we are, we're burning. So verb 6 now 40 will display showing the status of the burn, and the engine will automatically stop when the burn is complete. The R2 should show 0 or a fraction below 0. Not just yet, but we're close to it. It's definitely gaining quick. But we're not actually moving, that's the only thing. Okay. Press Pro to continue. The new display press Pro once again to exit the program. We're very close. glad I decided to split these videos up. This is a lot to take in. For me especially. Right, there we are. And Pro, again, to exit the program. Okay, next we will prepare for re-entry. So the EMS also needs to be set up. Set verb 0 to the... Set it to V0 to the 25,500 line as we are performing an Earth entry. Okay, so verb 0. Enter. Oh, it doesn't like that, does it? Okay, set the entry EMS 0.05 G switch up to arm and arm the EMS. How the hell is that? I need to know where it is. Then set the EMS mode to entry. Where is it? That's not EMS, is it? No. Okay, so we're not lighting up the switches. Okay. That's disappointing. Oh, is this it? It's right in front of me. No, it's not. Okay. The initial program to prepare for entry is P61, the entry preparation program. So if I do... It's okay. On the CMC run verb 37. Okay, so verb 37. Enter, and then 61. Enter. Okay. So the first input will be predicted latitude and longitude of the splashdown location, and the last is if the initial entry will be heads up or heads down. This control lifts vector. So the capsule has been designed to have an aerodynamic lift vector and is opposite of the direction of the heads. So if the heads are pointing down, the vectors point up, etc. So this vector is used to maneuver the capsule during re-entry, just like an aeroplane. Press Pro to accept these default values. Okay. Right, so next is verb 06 and noun 60, which is here. So it shows predictions for entry, like the predicted g-force, the velocity at entry interface, and flight path angle between the I can't pronounce that word for some reason, my mind's gone blank. Okay, so that word velocity, and local horizontal at the entry interface. So the entry interface is around 400,000 of altitude. Okay. Press Pro to accept the values. The next screen shows more predictions, like range to go from 0.05 to the predicted velocity of 0.05 at a time until 0.05. Okay. Press Pro to accept. Okay, so program 61 now automatically moves to 62, and to CS-SM separation and pre-entry maneuver. So P62 first displays verb 15 noun 25 with 41 in R1. There we are. So this means please perform checklist item 41. This is the CM-SM separation. So check the SPS Deorbit and entry checklist section 30. Now is that something that's in the actual manual? What is it? SPS Deorbit and entry. Check item 30. Oh my God almighty. Okay, yeah, okay. So the CMRCS system needs to be enabled, as the SMRCS system will be jettisoned soon. Verify that the CMRCS logic is set to on. Where is it? Okay, where the hell is that switch? Okay, let's do a full-on look. It's not on this section. It's clearly not on this section. Is it in here? Nope. Okay, let's go to the lunar module pilot seat. Where the hell is it? Okay. This is frustrating. What's that? That's tower jets. Is that it? No. Right, I can't see where the switch is. Now, I don't know whether it's just me being stupid or what. I'll just have to go with that because I can't see it. Oh, okay. Let's do the propellant systems because that works, doesn't it? So that's armed. And do the same for that one. Okay. So that's ready for the thingy to be jettisoned. Let's go back to the commander's seat. Let's set that to the SCS. Okay, so the next is the CSSM separation switch to up. Okay. That's a bit of a issue. Let me zoom in a bit. Okay. Let's have a quick glance outside. Yes, we have separated quite a bit. Where is it? There it is. Very pretty. Okay, let's get back in. Okay, so the SM is now separated and drifting away from the commander module. Set the SS, continue to CMC again. Okay, and then let's press Pro on the computer. So this activates the entry DAP and once again displays predicted landing point and gives you an opportunity to select the initial lift vector. So using the view selector to move the view to the commander's window. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So a line crossing the entire window at 31.7 degrees indicates the relative angle between the horizon and the x-axis of the spacecraft. The horizon should be within 5 degrees from this line. It does a bit. Press Pro to accept the data. Okay, let's go back to computer, press Pro, and it'll automatically proceed with program 63. Okay, so program initially displays verb 6 noun 64 showing the current drag, acceleration, velocity and range to splash. So this program will mainly keep you updated with the drag acceleration and will automatically move to program 64 at 0.05 Gs. So the DAP will maintain a stable attitude. And when program 64 has started the EMS mode to normal, press Roger when in 64. Where's Roger? Where is Roger? Set the EMS mode to normal. Hopefully it'll show up. Okay, so program 64 will decide when the next step based on many factors such as vertical speed. So for Earth entry it will move to program 67, press Roger when in program 67. I don't know where the hell Roger is. Oh well. As you can see, I've not actually done this before. I'm just doing a boring run through. Okay, so when in program 67 the roller is used to guide the capsule's lift vector and towards the splashdown point. This is when the high G-forces take place. The EMS will draw a line showing the G-force and velocity. So when the entry is complete, the mission changes to the landing phase where the parachutes will deploy. Okay, so then set the SC continuation to SCS as soon as the entry guidance is complete. And the program will display program 67, verb 16, noun 67. So check the landing checklist on the mission pad. Okay, so insert the two ELS fuses on the left hand MDC 8 panel, the lowest row of fuses. Okay, done that one. And close back B. Okay, then on ELS logic on MDC 1, it's the protected switch here. God damn it. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, for some reason it doesn't like me doing that. No, wrong one. I don't know why I just did that. There we go. So the chutes will now deploy starting with the drogue, then the main And then the splashdown. This system is automatic and can be manually controlled using the push buttons on the MDC one. I'm not fussed about doing that at the moment. Okay, so what's next? Are we getting ready to land? Yes, we are. We're at the right angle. Wonder if it's going to let us watch this. Let's see if it's going to let us watch it. Doesn't seem like it though. It looks like some kind of rudimentary cap. Way up. Oh, that's it. It's thrown us back in. Oh, that was quick. I see clouds. Ooh, okay. Can I speed this up anymore? No, it still won't let me. Because this has been a long ass lesson, this has. Huh. Alright guys, it's not long to splashdown now. I can see it in the windows. It's only taken about 15 minutes to get this far. So, Petri, if you're listening, you need to let us be able to speed up time for when we are parachuting back down, because it's a long time to sit here doing nothing. Can't be much longer now. Hey! Hey! Finally splashed down! Good lord, it took forever. Right, okay, so that has been the end of this very long mission. So, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers. And there will always be more content coming from The Only Way is Beastly. Take care, guys. We will see you soon.